Hello, it's kit day in the scrap room, and so this is going to be my recap for scrapbooking for the month of March, which is of course the month of March and into April because I live in Canada, so I get my kit into the month, and usually I do these recaps at about the halfway point of the month, so it's sort of like the prior 30 days to now. The kits were slightly delayed from Scraptastic this month just because of the American Crafts warehouse issue, so all products everywhere were delayed. And so I got my kit today. Today is the 28th, I think, which is quite late in the month. That's not what you can expect from the Scraptastic Kit Club. Usually here in Canada, I get my kit anywhere between the 10th of the month and the 13th of the month. So that's usually when they come in. So this one is a little bit later than usual, but I'm going to share a recap of how my scrapbooking went this month. So, and I have tons of layouts this month, a lot more than usual. So I have the Drops of Jupiter kit here. These are my leftovers. I had the main kit, the add-on, and I also had the extra pattern paper. So I'm going to show you what I have left over. First of all, lots of enamel dots, of course, or enamel shapes, I guess these are. I use them freely and I never use them all up. I keep them and I will use these eventually. I dip into my enamel dot stash quite regularly, so I don't mind having a stash built up because it just gives me more options when I do need to dip into it. Didn't get a chance to use this stencil this month. It's really cute and it's also very usable. It would make a nice background, something to add to your background or onto a layer or something. So I'll definitely use it at some point. I just didn't get a chance to use it this month. It was a busy scrapbooking month for me. Besides just my kit, I did a lot of other things. So anyhow, these are some Heidi Swap stickers that came in the kit, and I didn't put much of a dent into these either. I did use some of them, but not a whole lot. So these will go into my stash, and I will use them at some point. Then I have these Heidi Swap word stickers, which I also use some of, but not all of. And so I will put these in with my word stickers, because I keep my word stickers separate, because usually when I'm looking for a word, and so I don't want to look through all of my stickers to find my words. These are the stamps that were made to go with the Drops of Jupiter kit, and then the stamps that were made to go with the other kit, which was called Sweet Child of Mine. Yeah. So of course I used them, but I didn't use, they're reusable, so I'll be hanging on to these and putting them in my stamp stash. I used 2 of the tags that came with the kit, but I didn't use all of them, so I will be looking forward to getting these on another layout at some point. I used lots of these Heidi Swap puffy stickers with the glitter. Oh, these were so much fun. I used them, and they're also very good for cutting and putting together to form other letters, so I wasn't sure if that would be the case, because with puffy stickers I'm always worried that maybe the insides of them are hollow or that they're gonna kind of, I don't know, look weird, but these ones look okay when you cut them to put them back together again with the other ones. This thicker is called Thick and Thin, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've used this font, and I love it. I love how skinny it is, and I love how casual it is, and I love a foam letter sticker. I would love to have these in black, but I also really love them in white. So I've repackaged them into my own thickers packaging, and I will also grab a bag of that for this. I do have a video about how I repackage my thickers, so check that out if you're interested. I have new thicker bags that are different than my normal ones. These are more like a regular plastic bag than the other ones were kind of like that crinkly, loud, noisy plastic bags, but they still fit the thickers perfectly with lots of wiggle room so that you can slide them in and out really easily. So check out my video if you're interested in how I do that. So these will go with my stickers, and those will go with my letter stickers. And now here are the papers that I have left over. So I'm going to start by showing you my full papers because I have lots left over. Again, I do get the extra pattern paper, so if I didn't, I would have much less leftover papers. But look, I've got lots. I have a piece of this, which I love and want to use. I'm definitely, you know what, I'm half thinking about leaving this kit together and using it again. think I might actually. I have a full piece of this, a full piece of this. I have almost a full piece of the craft. I have a full piece of that. Oh my goodness, this is like almost a whole kit. 2 pieces of that. Almost a full piece of that. A full piece of that, and another almost full piece of it. Oh my goodness, you know what? I'm going to keep this kit together and use it. I'll actually leave that in because I'm no longer hard up for white cardstock. Yes, so there is enough paper here. I can't believe I have this much left over. I scrapbooked 4 pages, although, yeah, 4 pages. I can't believe I have this much left. That's insane. So, and then I have chunks of this. And then I have some scraps. So my scraps, the pages that I did use, I really used up. Like I hacked them to pieces. So I only have a bit of this left. And normally I would sort these by color, but I think I'm going to keep this kit all together. Like this. And I'm going to keep all of these things, including the letter stickers and everything, all together, and I'll put it in a bag and I will use it as a kit, especially where it's so boy oriented. It's very masculine color scheme and embellishments. I'm going to show you the embellishments I have left in a second. It's nice to keep this together because that way if I want to scrapbook my nephew or another rock band or something like that, I can just pull this out and it's not spread out over my stash, mixed in with all of my predominantly girly things. So I'll show you what I'm going to store it in. I'm going to store it in one of these pockets. It's a Craft Keeper, and I got them at Michael's. I've shown them before when I packed for a crop. So I'll just put that right in there, and then I'll put a little post-it note that says Drops of Jupiter. Normally I would have to find homes for all this stuff, but I don't have to because I'm just going to put it all in here and then put it in one of my cubes just like that. Alright, so these are mostly the Chamel collection die cuts. There are some exclusive Scraptastic die cuts here too, but these are mostly Chamel die cuts. There's lots of acetate pieces and little die cut pieces. And those are, of course, from this Chamel Starshine collection. There we go. So now I'm all ready to put this away. That was like the easiest kit day ever. So now let's talk about the layouts that I made this month, because I made a lot. I don't usually scrapbook this much, so I'm very excited. So this one is called What's a Tomboy? And there's a process video on my channel about it, so check it out. And this was for the MercyTiara's 27-day challenge, which was to scrapbook a masculine themed page, either about a boy or a masculine themed page. So this page is about my daughter, but it's about gender and that sort of thing. So there's that. And then I have also scrapbooked with the Drops of Jupiter kit. So that was one page. This is a second page. This is a third page. And then this is my fourth page. So I did do a total of 4 pages, but one of them was spread across 2 different sides of a 6x12. So this is a 2 2.5 page layout, or you might want to think about it. It's a spread. It's a spread. So I used cut files from Just Nick Studios. I've this one and this one, and there are process videos for each of these and for this, both sides of this, on my channel, so check those out. This is called Trip. This one is called Headley. There's not a process video for this one, but there is a share video that includes all 3 of these. And then this one is called Crazy for You. And this has all of these cool, funky layers of vellum folded up and ripped and torn, and I really love how this turned out for my journaling. This was so much fun. I loved doing this 3-page spread. It was very cool. So it's going to go in my album like that. So that's why I have it like that to remember. So these are all of the layouts that I did with Drops of Jupiter. So there's this one page, this one page, this both sides of a 6x12 page, which makes a total of a 12x12, and then this page. There are process videos for all of them except for the last one. So now we're on to some of my Crop and Create layouts. So I did do a share video, so I'm not going to talk too much about these ones, but this is one that I did about how we host international students, and it was using the Atwell collection from Fancy Pants. I love that collection. And then I have a whole series of layouts that I created using the She Blooms collection from Bella Boulevard. I love that collection. It's really beautiful. And I don't do faith booking and I don't scrapbook about spirituality at all. And so my challenge was to take a faith booking type of themed paper, which I thought was just absolutely beautiful from a design perspective and also from a spiritual perspective. But because I don't scrapbook in that way, my challenge was to try to use as much of this collection as I could. And so I bought a whole bunch of it. I didn't buy the whole collection pack, but I bought a whole lot of it at Crop and Create, and I used it all up. I didn't bring a single scrap of it back. So this one is called Crop and Create with You, and it's about all of the fantastic people who I met at Crop and Create Moncton, which was in April. Was it in April or March? It was in April this year. And this is Nicole, who you guys might know from Nicole Jones 911. And then this is Trish, who was awesome. And then this is Barb, who was also really awesome. It was just so nice to meet all of these ladies and everybody else. There's lots of people who I met who I didn't scrapbook about, but it was really fun to meet everybody. I love that about YouTube and the scrapbooking community being so, kind and lovely to one another. I'm going to scooch this one back a little bit. This is also from She Blooms, and it's a very basic layout, very, very basic. This one would be really easy to recreate or scrap lift. It's just a couple of layers and some embellishments off to the side and some more embellishments up here. Then this one is also very basic. It says Friends from Afar. I scrapbooked a lot of pictures of Sophia at the Crop because I had just printed up a whole bunch of pictures from her Instagram and I wanted to get them scrapped. So then this one is called Sisterly Love. It's also really basic. I tend to scrap really basic when I'm at a crop. And so really all of these, even the ones that look more complicated, like this one has stitching and die cuts and a die cut background, but really I just punched a bunch of circles and glued them on. So from a design perspective, even this one is very simple. Another really basic one, it's a pie chart. I just filled all of the holes and put it on the background paper. This is from the Drops of Jupiter kit, by the way, this background paper. And used another picture of Sophia. And then this one is using sassafras, which somebody gave my friend, and my friend gave me. People are so generous. I love it. And I just, again, this is also very, very simple, but I wanted to kind of do a retro, kind of like an homage to my love of sassafras and the vintage look that it gives you. So this is what I came up with, and this is a die cut that Christine Davidson gave me on some vintage sass paper. And then this is also using the Atwell collection and little bits from the Carpe Diem collection. And this one is another selfie from Sophia. Oh, I forgot. This one was also made with the Drops of Jupiter kit. So that's a 5th page, I guess. Made with Drops of Jupiter. This one is called, what is it called? Let Your Dreams Soar, and there is a process video for this one, so check that out on my channel. And then this one is called Tea and War, and I used the Mimosa embellishment kit for this one and my stash. This background paper is from the Lemon Lush collection from Studio Calico, and then just other papers from my stash for this one. So there is a process video for this one, so you can check it out if you're interested in seeing it. And there we go. So how many did I get this month? I got 5 just from my Drops of Jupiter kit. 14 layouts in 1 month. Yay! I never scrapbook that much, so I'm so pleased and so proud. I took the whole shelf out because I had so many layouts on it. In addition to that, I actually have 2 more layouts that are made that I got completed before the end of the month, plus those 12 tags that I made for my sister-in-law, which I gave her already, so I don't have those to show you guys. I also have a card. I made some more cards, but I only have 1 left. I made with the She Blooms collection. Yeah, so I do have 2 more layouts that were technically scrapbooked within the period that this kit, that this kind of time frame covers, but they are for National Scrapbook Day, which is a week and a bit from today. So I'm going to hold off on showing you those guys, but I did end up scrapbooking a total of 16 layouts. Woohoo! So check out our National Scrapbooking Day crop, which is hosted on our Facebook group. I'm going to have the link to it in the information section and also at the end of this video on a little screen. So check that out if you're interested in spending National Scrapbook Day with Moira and myself. We have a huge lineup of awesome challenges. There are 6 challenges throughout the day. There are prizes galore. We got the support of some of the best scrappy companies that I love, including there's going to be a Scraptastic kit to give away, and a Tombow prize pack, and a Fancy Pants prize pack, and lots of goodies. I'm giving away an autographed Becky Higgins core kit, and lots of goodies. It's going to be really fun. So check out our Facebook group if you want to be a part of that. And there are tons of prizes that I didn't even mention because I don't have the list with me, but check it out and have a really great scrappy month.